Alright you guys, so today we got another Chrome tutorial, and this time we're going to check out how to make this really interesting Chrome material. Which you can see it's a little bit more dirty and not even polished, and it has a really interesting texture to it. So let's take a look how to make this. Alright, so first I'm going to import an SVG file format, so let's go to import and select scalable vector graphics. And here I'm going to go with this bubble type that I created, click on import. And here I'm going to deselect, select one of the letters and select all of it. And I'm going to right click on it, go to convert to and select mesh. And from here I'm going to hit tab, or you can go and select edit mode right here. And what we're going to need to do is press the A to select everything, press the X, and let's go and select limited dissolve. Make sure to be selected and press the letter E. So this way I'm going to bring this up and it's going to extrude it. Hit tab again. And I'm also going to go to the materials, change it to white. And what we're going to do here is let's go to the modifier and search for remesh. Now before selecting the remesh, make sure to press and hold Alt and then press enter. So it's going to apply the remesh on each letter because we didn't join it. And here I'm going to go and press and hold Alt again and select the smooth. And as you can see, it is going to apply on each. So if I do any kind of modification here, I'm going to need to press and hold Alt. So press and hold Alt, let's go to the octree depth and increase it. I'm going to go with 7. And then press and hold Alt, click on the arrow to apply. So this is going to apply on each letter one by one. So now I can go and select all of it, right click and select the join, right click again, select shade smooth, right click again, go to set origin, select geometry to origin. Now we're going to sculpt it. Let's go to sculpting. And here all I need to do is select the smooth, and then I'm going to increase the radius. Here you got the strength also, you can increase or decrease. Now I'm going to go and select it from the top, and I'm going to smoothen it out. So this is going to make it more rounded, as you can see, and speed up the process. And I'm also going to go and select, what is this? Inflate. And I'm going to try to inflate some of the areas. For example, this guy right here. Check this out. And I'm going to inflate just some of the areas. Now I know it can be inflated differently, but I just want to sculpt it because we have this tool here, so I'm going to use it. And it's pretty much fun. It's going to look like clay or something, but the effect is going to look even better. And let's go back to the layout and take a look how weird it looks. From here, let's go to the render mode, switch it to cycle, CPU to GPU, max sample, probably going to go with like 100. And I'm going to go here, switch it to shader editor, switch up the object to world, and I'm going to select the background, press Ctrl T. Here I'm going to click on open and import an HDRI, click on open. Let's go and activate the render here. I'm also going to add a mixed shader, place it in between the background and the world, search for light path, and put it under the background and connect it to the vector. This is going to remove the background. I'm also going to go to the mapping, and I'm going to switch up the rotation XYZ, 58 minus 16 and 94. And I'm going to go to the world, switch it to object, and click on the X here, click on new. And here I'm going to increase the metallic all the way up. Press Shift plus A, search for color ramp. Also search for noise texture and select the noise texture, press Ctrl T, connect the vector to the vector, and I'm going to connect the color ramp color to the roughness right here. All right, so let's set this up. Also make sure the generate is on vector, vector to vector. So here at the mapping, I'm going to go with 9 degrees. Let's go to the noise texture. Scale is going to be 37. Detail on the max. Roughness 0.8. So as you can see, we got some texture going on. And I'm going to go to the color ramp and bring the black on the right. So this is going to start eliminating that texture. So it's going to reduce it, and then you also can pull the white handle. This is going to increase it. So you can mess around and experiment with it, what you like and what not. And then next, we're also going to add a bump node. We're going to place it here, and wait a sec, I also going to need to connect the noise texture color actually. So I'm going to need to deselect this and select the color connected to the vector. So this should be the correct one. And I'm also going to connect the height of the bump node to the color, and then connect the normal to the normal here. And I can zoom into the bump node. Strength, I'm going to go with 0.9. Distance is going to be 0.03. And the filter, I'm going to increase it to 4.1. So take a look at that. Now we get a really interesting texture. Now you can modify it, of course. You can increase or decrease, make it less sharp or more. I think I'm going to go with these settings actually. So Here you have it. And pretty much that's how I make this really cool chrome material here in Blender. Thanks for watching.